As we begin this course, I want to talk about the arrival of artificial intelligence and how to best take advantage of the opportunity that comes with this digital transformation. I want to begin with a quote by Heraclitus, who says, "The only constant in life is change." Now, this is a very important quote because we have been experiencing a lot of change in very recent years since COVID, lockdowns, all the move to work from home, just the entire world has been changing and the rate of change has been increasing. We've been changing at a much faster rate. But I want to actually stop for a moment and look back and realize that the only constant in life is change, and this change has always been happening. What we have in our hands right now is one of the most incredible opportunities to change the world. And if you play your cards right, you can be part of that change. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. When I was growing up, this is a picture at my parents' house. Now, you may recognize this as Albert Einstein, and it may not mean much to you because it's just Albert Einstein, but you see, this is my great-grandfather Ezra. Let's jump to me in my high school years. That's actually me, my buddies, and my robot, Roberto. I grew up in Puerto Rico, so my robot was called Roberto. If you really look at me back in my high school yearbook, there's a picture of me, and my quote was, "Give me where to stand and I will move the earth." I wanted to be like my great-grandfather. I wanted to change the world. I mean, he knew Albert Einstein. I wanted to do the same. But you see, my game plan was I carried a guitar. I thought guitars were cool because it was a great way for me to meet girls. I could sing. My dad was actually a performer. I said, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the world with my guitar. And I did my best. I put together a band. Our band actually got signed, and I was performing everywhere. It was an amazing time because back then you made money you could sell cassettes, you could sell CDs. In fact, if you look at this, it's actually set from 1996. You'll see I actually, because of my computer background, I even had my first email address. So, you know, life was really good. The music industry was doing amazing, over $20 billion in sales. Rock stars ran the world. It was an amazing time to be in the music business. And then Napster happened. And the whole industry just fell apart. And our label dropped us. And that was the end of that. So I switched tools. I had a guitar. I went back to my robot. And instead of playing the guitar, I got back on computers. I knew about the internet, so I joined a startup, and the small group we had, we raised $147 million, and we sold the company to Microsoft. That takes us back to where I told you about me in the introduction. That's how I got into this whole world of computers. See, my original game plan was to actually be a rock star and play guitar, but I switched tools from my guitar back to computer, which takes me to the next quote. "It is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent that survives. It is the one that is most adaptable to change." You see, the only constant is change. On the premise of changing tools, I want to talk about evolution and the use of tools. Now, some people say that what differentiates humans from other animals is that humans have been able to use tools. Everything we've done is through the use of tools. Well, the thing is this, it's really not a matter of being human. It's a matter of actually using the tools. And as you can see with this one specific mouse, if you really want to get the cheese, all you really need to do is get the right tool and you'll get the cheese. And that's the opportunity where we are right now. So when we look at artificial intelligence and we say AI arrived, some people look at it from a position of fear. They feel they're going to be disrupted. They fear that they're going to be completely eliminated. You can look at it differently. If you use the tools correctly, this could be the best opportunity of your life. Are you ready to play? Let's go to the next lesson.